Welcome everybody to week 5.
Week 5,
Week
episode
5
5.
of this. And we are currently in the end. We've decided to make a quick end of farm because we needed a few pearls.
Needed a few pearls, so we've got a really...
Rough and ready. And as you can see, you can probably hear in the voice in the background that there's a whole swag of venom in there. So we're in a little window here.
You'll hear it if you're watching Jed's recording. You won't hear it if you're watching mine.
Oh,
I have my hostile mobs turned off, and that's for a reason.
So I'm going to turn around now and you can see how effective this thing is. So go around. There it is. So at the end, we've got fans, and then we've got vector plates, and then they'll just stand here. I ran out of vector plates, mate, so I haven't finished putting the vector plates
That's
in.
all right.
But then you look at these little blue things here. These are the diamond spikes. They just run into those, and we have
And
death
You
everywhere.
just kind of sit there and look at them, and you get them all angry,
You
and
get 'em
they
all
come
angry,
running
yeah.
at you. But they can't do anything about it. But come running at you angry.
Now they're not teleporting over here either, right? You know why?
Because we put an ender tether in.
We've got an ender tether in here. Right, we can't see it.
Do
Right.
we?
In there's an ender tether. It's one of those rewards you get. I think it's in a loot crate.
It is in a loot crate.
If we open up,
We would
ooh,
need
you got some
to...
epics and some rares in there.
I believe it.
You got a legendary. Ooh, keep that.
Oh,
Take that one.
okay. Oh, he stole the legendary.
And an
Okay.
epic.
And 3 stacks of ender pearls.
Sweet.
And
So that's good. So we've got a whole heap to go through this week, mate. So let's get stuck straight into it and let's not muck around. We've done a lot of building down in our base. All right, so let's head down to our base. This is up in the end, so we've got to fall a couple of times. Well, no, we haven't. I haven't actually built anything. All I've done is design a base.
haven't built anything. Here we have.
Well, I haven't created any new blocks or new machines or anything.
Okay.
Not that we're going to show. So it's just
I've got
just dug
something
holes.
sitting in my
basically.
inventory that people can see right now. That's
What's
in
that?
there. Oh, look, and then I come in here and you got this pile of turd bouncing in the middle of the room.
Oh, look, I've got to show this. This is really quick.
Yeah,
So
okay.
before
Hang
we
on,
do this,
I'm just going to drop out my inventory because I didn't clear. Oh no, I just put my time in a bottle. Oh, got it back. Don't put the time in a bottle away.
I've got 43 hours of my time in a bottle.
Yeah, guess what? Someone spent all week doing.
I developed the base. I built the base up.
Oh, hang on, I've lost my time.
We had to get the base developed. Otherwise, we'd be living in a stone cave, mate. So now we've got a nice,
Okay.
tidy little base.
I have 13 hours because I actually used mine at the same time as playing.
So what this is here, guys, this is a simple machine, and all I've done is this is a block placer. I put a stack of jungle wood in there,
Yep.
and it just keeps placing it. This is a mechanical user, and at the end there is a little collector. It's called a collector.
Item collector.
And in here is a Tinker's Construct axe or hatchet
With a couple upgrade speeds.
with a few upgrades in there. So this is basically what it's doing, and we're using the item on a block. We're left clicking it, and we put the button into the upper left slot only. And the reason I'm doing this, it looks like a pretty useless machine because all it does is break wood and replace it. But here's what it does. If we mouse over the axe, have a look at the XP. All like new.
It's a little bit silly. So that kind of means you've broken the wood how many times?
A few times.
Okay.
So this is a really easy way of getting your XP up on your Tinker's tools. We're going to do the same thing with a pickaxe when we
Yep.
start into Thorncraft. So this Manilium Hatchet axe is a beast of a weapon now. It's got a 15 attack damage, a mining speed of nearly 30. So, and I've still got a modifier left, so I'm going to make it even sharper.
Yeah,
and go from
mining.
there, so.
Yep.
What?
Did you put iron in the smeltery again?
No, there's gold in there.
No, have a look in the smeltery. We need to fix that later.
Oh, we'll fix that later.
Yep, potions, that, yep, okay. Where to, boss?
Okay, we're going to go and do compact machines.
Compact machines.
We need to do compact machines, and we need to do chickens. Energy sources, guys. You want a good energy storage source? Check this one out. This thing here,
Do you have a draconic tablet with you just so you can really show it off?
this thing has more in it than a tier 2 draconic energy cell. 288 million RF. I think it can hold 290 something. 291?
When it's full, 291 million, which is currently more than a tier 2 draconic store. So yeah, we did do a little bit off camera.
I'm developing a plan to just have this thing go insanely huge, but I want to make sure it works first before we show it. So storage there. So anyway, we digress, mate.
Yep.
We've got to get focused. We've got to get focused. So today was going to be all things mob farm. We're going to have this mob farm done and dusted and finished. But first off is we're going to get started on chickens. Chickens.
But to save the mess of chickens, we're going to do it in a compact machine.
Yes.
So we have a little laboratory room built here for our compact machine. So
Yep.
it's all set up, ready to roll. If you're after a mod spotlight on compact machines, fairly easy to Google. They're not a difficult thing to get into.
No,
If
really
you-
easy.
If you want us to break it apart and make it happen, yeah,
Put a note, put a mention in the comments.
Yep.
Right after you like and subscribe the video, guys. So that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So
like, subscribe, tell us you're enjoying what we're doing, and
just going to pull in
We
some
can help you
resources
out.
here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a compact machine. Now what you need is the compact blocks or compact machine walls, and to make that, it's really easy. You get a piece of iron, plonk it down inside this little orange dome here, put a piece of redstone on top of it, like so, and then toss a piece of redstone. Now you can't toss it while you're inside the orange, because if you do, it doesn't work. You have to
good tip.
be outside of the orange to toss it in, and it starts to make the machine for us. And this is a really cool. This is one of the better video graphics I like in 1K. Now you pick this up, you get 16 of them. I have 45 there, but you get 16 each time.
You've got a lot.
You need to build the largest compact machine. You need 98 compact machine walls. And
So we've got 2 stacks sitting
yeah,
here. at the
I've
moment.
built a heap now. So what we need to do to build a the largest one. Now there's recipes for different sizes. Goes down to a 3x3 square, up to a 13x13 box.
Compact machines, 3x3 up to 13x13. Yep.
Yeah. So you don't need. I tend to say, well, why go small? Go hard or go home, mate.
Which you'll realise as soon as we kick our mob farm to the next level. We're starting with chickens. We're hitting mob farms real soon, though.
We have to. So
Bear
all we
with
do
us.
here is we just we build our block in here, and Scott's Design Lab has just given us a really easy guide here
I thought it
for the
helped.
floor. It's kind of handy. Now, if I have a wand, I don't have a wand. I have to keep building up. So
I've got a wand.
we got one. Oh, okay, so what we need to do is just.
There's a wand.
Thank you very much. I'm just putting that. So that emerald is now dead center to the cube.
So that cube's what, 5 by
5 by
yep,
5 by
he's in
5.
the middle, so
Yep.
it's going to be 5 by 5 by 5.
And we just plonk these down here.
So it's going to be hollow.
Yep.
With just the emerald right in the middle.
We're making the maximum. So when you click on that, you see you need 98 compact machine walls, an emerald, and then you need an ender pearl down in the corner there in the GUI. Right.
Okay. Oh, hang on. So I need to click on it first.
Click
Giant
on the
compact. Okay,
maximum,
we're doing the maximum.
Yep,
This
so-
one we're doing.
The little
Okay,
one down in the
awesome.
corner there
Yep.
tells you what you need to throw at this machine. So I've got an ender pearl in my inventory here.
Okay. We got a lot of them from upstairs.
And all I'm going to do is toss that in, and there she goes. Now she's shrinking the compact machine down. Now the other thing you need in your inventory to get into these things is a personal shrinking device. If we just go for the recipe of that shrinking,
Super easy to make.
really easy. Glass, books, ender pearl, and iron. Really easy to make. And you need those. You need that to actually make these 4 here. Now don't fall into the trap. Pro tip: the recipe for these miniaturization field projectors gives you 4 of them. So don't make 4 shrinking devices. You only need 1. Okay, so there's our compact block. So let's go and place this exactly where I want to put it anyway. No, right, second high, right there, next to the thing. I want to put a yabba barrel on the ground and a yabba barrel above it.
Second high, second one in
Yep.
the middle.
Right there.
Right there?
No, not that one. One across.
Then.
No, this other side, your other left.
My other left. Well, you said one across. You didn't say left or right.
I was
Okay,
facing.
there we go.
That's where I want it, right there.
Okay.
That's all right. So here we are here inside. There's a nice big box.
There's-
We're inside the box now, so we've miniaturized ourselves, and we're inside this box now.
I'm really small.
The first thing I do is I stand in the corner here, look out,
Yeah.
and I face people. People tend to look down when they hit the shift and right click the shrinking machine.
Okay.
But what we're going to do is we're setting our spawn point
Yep.
inside the box. So I usually just look straight ahead, right, hit shift, and then right click with the shrinking device, and you have an entry point
Okay.
set.
I'm
So
gonna
whenever you go in there,
jump in
you'll
the
always
same
end up in
corner.
that spot.
Shift. Right click.
Yep.
Entry point set.
Now, if you look down when you did it, try to point at the ground. Every time you went in there, you'd be looking at the ground.
I'll come
So
in
I
looking over
prefer,
that spot.
I prefer just to look up.
I feel kind of trapped in here.
Yeah. So what
How
you
do I
need to
get
do,
out?
all you do is right click on the wall. All right. So what we're going to do now, we've got our machine set. There's another item I need to make using our raise over here. Okay, and that is the tunnels.
Okay.
So I need some redstone. So the recipe's, this is the recipe for it. We're going to put a compact block down there.
Tunnels are used to connect inside wall faces to outside block faces.
Yes.
Only one connection per each outside face. This means a total of 6 tunnels per machine. Right click on a compact machine wall with a tunnel tool to place a tunnel. Right click it again to cycle through the outside faces it's connected to.
Yes.
Tunnels are using the Forge compatibility system.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to, this is the recipe, so
Okay.
come and have a look at this. And
Come
all we're doing
on
is
in.
throw redstone all the way around, like so.
Okay, so that's just one block of the wall and
Yep.
a funnel. And a
And a
hopper.
hopper with redstone. And then you just toss a piece of redstone in.
They love the redstone, don't they?
They do.
Good thing we made lots.
We didn't make it.
We used lots. How big's that battery of ours?
Okay, and now these little puppies here are our tunnels.
Yep.
And I'll give you here. You can have. I'll give you one of these. There you go. Have a look at that. So show your readers, show your viewers. Right. And now what we need to do is we need to go in there with. Should we take? We might take the whole box. You know. What do you reckon? Okay. So that's the corner we're at. So what we're going to do now is actually put this back in my hot bar. And I'm going to plonk this down. Then we're going to plonk it right next to it, just there. Once you
Well,
put it
which-
down, you find your all your things disappear.
Which chest did you bring? Oh, you put that one in. Do
Yeah.
we need that one? We need this one with the chickens.
We'll need both, mate.
We're going both.
We will need both.
Okay.
So the first thing we need to do to make chickens, right? Because this is where we're going to do all our chicken production stuff.
We need a seed farm.
We need a seed farm. So what I've done here is I've got. In fact, you've got this together, and look. Tell me if I'm wrong, these are the materials that you put in this box, and I think I've worked out how you're going to do it. And I'm going to take it a step further. There they are there. I want that. And I want the tunnel.
Yeah. You're going to make it go outside the chicken
And I'm going to
box.
make it go outside the box. It's going to be awesome.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I don't know. Okay.
Because you don't want to be coming into the box to get the seeds all the time.
I thought we were going to be breeding the chickens and just living in this box for a while. So it's just neat and tidy.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Okay. You lead.
Trust
You
me.
lead. Okay.
All right, so what we need to do, the tunnels, if we go here, these little yellow things.
Yep.
Now we'll put it, we'll make sure we put the breeder, we'll put the breeder in here. So let's put the draw controller right there. We'll put the basic drawer right there, which will carry all your seeds.
Yep.
And we'll put the compacting drawer right there, which will take all the wheat and make your hay bales.
Correct.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a tunnel just above the drawer.
I'm going to just simulate that super quickly. I'm just going to preset that.
Yep. So what he's doing is he's putting seeds in the drawer there, so we don't need to filter anything.
Yep.
It'll just automatically go into those areas and hay into that one.
Then if I put one stick of hay over there,
Yes.
now if I just throw these into the compactor, we can see the numbers are going straight up on
Yep. On everything.
everything.
So what we need to, so what we're going to put on that is this one here. Now you put a collector in there. I turn it into an advanced collector, mate, because I like to control how much I pick up.
Correct. As opposed to the little purple one by our block breaker we were looking at.
Now, just quickly,
These have a radius and a range we can adjust.
we might leave it there. Actually, we can actually, now that we know where that's going, we can build around that. So these things here are the tunnels. So put a tunnel above the compact and draw for me. And if you right click on it, notice it changes to blue,
Oh, okay.
and then it comes out. It goes after a while, then you take it out.
Yep.
Let me just check something. All right, so yeah, so you do it. You go circle around a few times, it actually pulls it out.
Yep.
So what we want is we want
I'm on up.
yours on up, and I have mine on down. So if you look in the Wyala, the little video, the thing at the top,
Mm-hmm.
it shows you which way it's pointing. You see the little blue there?
Mm-hmm.
It tells you where it's pointing. So yours is pointing up, this one's pointing down, which means if we
Yep.
put a pipe at the top of this compact machine and at the bottom of this compact machine, you'll empty stuff into each of those things. So here's an ender. So here we go. Here's an ender conduit for you.
Yep.
Let's just get this into my inventory here. There you go. Take one of those, and I'm just going to shift click it on the box.
Oh look, that's the first one of them I've picked up. Yeah,
right, and then just put in the top here. We just go, yes, I want to insert.
Yep,
We don't need to extract. And this one
insert,
here,
we're not extracting.
we want to turn the
This one
extract on.
is extracting and always active.
So what happens now is as we produce this, it goes straight out of the machine. So we can then make roost boxes and bits and pieces and all sorts of stuff
On the outside of our cage.
on the outside of the cage. So what we need to do now is we need now to
But this doesn't make a mess anyway.
No, it doesn't. But what we're doing is because we're having a small space, instead of having a 3x3 space outside, we've got a 1x3. It's going to be really cool. Trust me, you'll love it.
Okay.
So what we need now is that piece of dirt, and we're going to put that right there.
Compact machine for a
Go and grab a
minute.
bucket of water.
I'm going to grab a hoe. We've got
Maybe
no hoe.
maybe I didn't. And that's not a lady of the night either.
Oh, hello. Okay, so I'm guessing you want water in the middle.
Yes, thank you. We can put a hoe on the block of dirt there and a seed on that.
So now we just sit here and
That. No, we don't.
really,
No, don't.
because
Stop growing it because the wheat gets in the way.
I can just
Stop it.
Okay, so I'm not
Okay.
allowed to twerk. Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get this mechanical user here.
Yep.
These are one of my favourite machines. These are great. They take a bit of grid power, but that's all right. We have enough grid power.
We have grid power.
We pop that there. We have a hopper. We plonk a hopper right. Although we don't need to, we could actually get away with.
We can put a hopper on 4 sides the way this is sitting right here.
We don't need to though.
No,
We don't need
let's just slap a hopper on this side that's facing me.
There, or do you want to put an ender? We might put an ender pipe there, right, instead.
No, put a hopper. The hopper.
It means we have to go up one.
Okay.
So
yeah.
we just put the
Ender
net
pipe.
roost there.
Yep.
So we'll put a ender pipe there. Now what we need is a roost box.
This is
Hay.
we need.
So here we go. So Scott's going to make the roost box for us.
Okay, so roost box, super simple. First thing we need is
Do you have the timber as well?
I need 3 hay bales. Yeah, I was
Oh, you got planks.
I was prepared to do these on camera. You see?
You weren't prepared enough to get a hoe and some water.
Yeah, well. Okay.
So there's our roost box.
Roost box. 3
Right.
bales of hay, planks over the top gives you a roost box.
Excellent. So pop that down there.
I can, but I got lost. There's no directions on the floor.
Okay, so this is our farm. Now we need something in here. What do we need?
That would be a chicken.
Need a bone meal chicken.
Definitely the bone meal chicken.
Insert. You've got that. You've got that sorted out.
I've got white chicken eggs. I've got 6 white chicken eggs.
So Scott, you're the one that's a bit of a guru on speeding up our chicken growing and breeding. So I'm going to leave this to you now.
Alrighty. Well, I'm just trying to sort my inventory a fraction. I'm just going to drop a nest right there. Now, depends on the mod that you're pulling the chickens out of and the chicken eggs. I've noticed that chickens will come in a couple of different varieties. Sometimes you can put them in. Sometimes you can just put them on the ground and they will
And
hatch.
they grow. Yeah, I think it's a type of chicken actually that does it. I think they're all still roost,
Okay.
but I reckon it's some they require you to grow. Like I find a lot of the dies you have to grow,
Okay.
and a lot of the initial ones will just land for you.
Okay. This in the first chest here.
Yep.
That actually represents all of the chicken eggs that you need to get started with.
The base level. So these are the ones you craft.
So these are all crafting ones. So all our coloured ones up the top here, and this set down here with the black, blue, and the
Yep.
whites that I picked up. I'll just put them back there so your team can see them.
Yep.
We all picked up out of common loot crates.
Yes.
However, they can all be created. It is simply a chicken egg with that colour dye around it.
Around it. Yep.
Sand chicken, guess what? Chicken egg,
With
sand around it.
Exactly.
Soul sand, chicken egg, soul sand around it. Nether quartz, log, and flint.
We didn't make you didn't make a crystal nether quartz,
Yeah, is it?
is he?
Yeah, top right.
Oh, seen. Okay, seen.
Cool.
Righto. Excellent. So let's breed it up. How do we get this? How do we get this working? So if we look at this.
Currently he's at 7%.
Yeah,
We
7,
have
8, okay.
him
I've got
sitting
an 8
in a
as well.
little nest. We make the nest with 3 blocks of hay, the exact same way you'd make a bowl.
Yep.
You make a nest, but using hay. A redstone light. If we turn the light on, it warms the egg and keeps him happy.
So it's quite a rough and ready incubator.
However, a redstone light counts as a machine, and time in a bottle works on machines.
Awesome. Can we do it on the nest as well?
It doesn't seem to make a difference on the nest,
Okay.
even though the
Oh, that was
maybe
10%.
It does.
Maybe it does.
Maybe it does. Maybe
69. Whoa!
Maybe the nest is a machine as well.
So time in a bottle. This just beasted it.
And we have a bone chicken already.
That's awesome. So we need 2 of these to breed
We
them
do
up.
need 2 of these. And that's why I didn't bother making 2 nests, because let's be honest. Okay, I need this little fella to get out. Can we get some
We'll get some seeds and
seeds?
draw them out. Do we have some seeds in here now? Or do you?
You know what?
Did you break all the eggs? You throw all the eggs out?
Total rookie mistake. I just broke the eggs trying to harvest the hay.
All right, quick cut.
Let's
Let's go and get
show
some
you.
eggs. You can speed these chickens up, guys. We're back again. Scott's got the bits and pieces. He's going to grow this chicken. I'll put some time in a bottle on him for him, and this one. And that, look at that, 28% already. That's just sick.
Do you remember me saying we need to make a time in a bottle episode 1? This is why, because now we got time in a bottle whenever you want it.
Yep, absolutely.
He's done. With some seeds. Get him out of the
So
way.
we get whaps. You feed some seeds on these guys, and you grow them up. So what we're going to do is we need to. I'm going to duck out again, and I'll cut back in a minute. Right, so we're back again. Guys, if you look back, I've filled in this user with bone meal, and it's not working at the moment. So, all right. So after a whole heap of deliberation, guys, we've come to the realization that compact machines is glitching out our grid power, especially when you start putting the grid power inside the compact machines. We have another block in our base with has most of our grid power generating, and as soon as we put this block down, all our grid power started to glitch out,
including what was in our overworld.
Yeah, so it was really weird. So what we got at the moment, we've got 100 odd grid power sitting in here. Sometimes you'll see the grid power on our screen there pop up to 600 or 700, which means the other one's cutting in. But you can see now, we'll cut on with this video, and we'll have to fix this up later on. So this mechanical user now is just putting bone meal over our hay here, and what it's doing is it's the collector is collecting all the stuff and putting it into these barrels here, except for the stuff that I'm catching. It's sending it into the ender pipes, and that'll go into the yabba barrels outside of the machine. All right, so what we're doing is we've got enough seeds here. We're growing our bone meal. We have our two adult chickens, mate. What we need to do is make our chicken
catcher.
Our chicken catcher. Is it called a catcher?
It's called a chicken catcher. If you come have a look, it's on the crafting table.
Okay, I'll do that. That might be easier. There it is there. So we need our chicken catcher.
Stick, feather, and an egg.
All right, and all you do is you right click on the chicken.
With the chicken catcher?
Yep, and watch what happens.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and you see they turn into little items now. Now we go into this is a chicken breeder, and you pop them in there.
And they shut the curtains for a bit of privacy.
Yep.
But we can use time in a bottle. You can use acceleration ones on these as well, at
Now,
the same time as your time in a bottle.
Yeah, you said that. You said that because we're going to try that. So I'm going to go and get an acceleration wand in our $200 million battery,
Yep, go for it.
and we're going to give it a whirl.
Look, this thing.
So here you go.
Mechanical user.
Here's one for you. Now,
One for me. Is it charged?
yes, it is.
Okay.
Now I'm going to.
What speed is your wand at? Because if you press the equals key, you can change the speed of your wand.
Oh, okay. So put it in your hand and hit the equals key.
Yep.
Switch
And
to
you wanna
fast,
set it-
faster, fastest.
Yep.
Fastest mode.
Okay. So at the moment, they're breeding away at 68, 70%, whatever. If we shift and smack it with the acceleration wand. Hang on. No. Stop. Already bred.
So what level are we at the moment?
796
Hang on.
and 897.
Let me just put down the trash can for you there.
Okay. Trash can to get rid of the chickens you don't want. You'll have more chickens than Batman has problems.
Oh yes, there's heaps. So I'll bone meal.
Okay.
Oh, so I'll so they're breeding in there, are they? They
Yeah,
are. So
if
I'm
the
going to
windows are shut.
put these in. Look, 95.
Yeah,
You don't even get a chance to put the wand in your hand.
I know. Hence why when I'm doing this way, I only put
So-
4 seeds in at a time.
Yeah, so notice we've got the growth rate is now 9, 10, 8. So it's got growth, gain, and strength, and we're trying to get that up to 10, 10, 10. We're almost there.
We
There's
are
our first
10,
one
10,
there.
10. Okay.
2, 10, 10, 10s.
Now,
You need to put in, from memory, 36, I think it is, or 34 seeds.
34 seeds we decided.
And that gives you 16. Because you can only stack these up to 16. Now let's hit the
I haven't
hit 'em
got
with
that many seeds to give.
let's hit them with a wand now.
But you know what? You can also stack the seeds, which makes them breed faster.
Oh yes, you can. That's right. You can get in there and you can actually stack them up, which breeds them a whole lot faster. That's right. 14. Where are we up to?
We're out of seeds again. Which is why you need to get your seeds going big time.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what? I think we're in the wrong spot for seed growth at the moment. We probably don't need to put the seeds and stuff. We do need to put the hay bales outside, but the seeds need to stay in here, don't they?
They do. Okay. I now have 16 chickens
All right.
and some spares. So I'm going to put my 16 chickens straight in the roost connector.
Yep.
And he is now pumping out bone meal at an astonishing rate
Yep.
and coming straight over into our mechanical user.
Straight into here, and that is now making our wheat grow, and that is an infinite source of wheat and seeds right there.
I don't necessarily like the layout because I've done it tighter before.
You can't get much tighter when you think about it. I mean, bear in mind that usually where the water is ground level.
Yeah, true. True.
And you probably could go maybe 2 by 3 if you're fortunate. But we're inside a compact machine here, and we're just growing everything.
I'm just getting my couple of bits.
So what are we growing here at the moment? More bone white?
I'm just getting more bone chickens because the bone chickens are actually used to breed lots of other varieties.
Yeah. Now what I usually do here is I have a crate. I get a small storage crate, and incidentally, funnily enough, the amount of slots in a small storage crate, and I'll put we're going to breed them here, are we? We're going to breed them somewhere else. We'll breed them. I'll put it here. There we go. The amount of slots in the small storage crate is exactly the amount of chickens in the game.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. You want to be stupid?
Go for it. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to pack a full stack of seeds in here.
Yep.
With 5x5 chickens. So
Okay.
if we time in a bottle.
Yep.
And then we're going to.
Now notice the health in my wand has gone down. I've got this big mineral battery. I'm going to shift and right click, and it's going to charge. See it charge it up.
Look, we ran out of seeds.
Oh, I didn't give me a chance to get in there.
This is why you do the wand and the time in a bottle.
Yeah. Now bone white grows fairly quick. The bone
It
white.
does.
There are some chickens take forever to grow.
They do take forever to grow. Okay, now I've got another stack of bone white. I'm going to
grab this stack here, and I'm going to put it in our chest. Now this is what I call our breeding chest. So I whack that there, and I only have 16 10 10s of every chicken in here, and that's our breeding chest. So the next one we need really to fly onto the next to this video is the soul sand.
Yep.
So now I think you'll find that if I put this soul sand on the nest, it won't actually go into an egg. It'll just actually breed.
Yep. Give it a.
So
just
if I
let
right
me
click on the
swing around.
nest,
Won't go. Okay, you got to pop him down next to it.
just next to it, I'm where I put it. Can I put it on the wall?
No.
Yeah, there you go. So you just right click on it, and it gives you a full grown soul sand. So you need to chicken wand him. Now I'll do another one.
Yes, please.
There we go. Chicken wand him.
Awesome. Now, because the chickens stack when they're growing in, there's a couple of different ways you can breed them fast. If I was to breed the soul sand and the bone white chicken, if that's not actually a breeding pair that will give you something, it will give you good odds of getting decent stats come through on the second chicken.
Oh, okay. So you get a better better
Better-
breeding odds.
Better breeding odds.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I'm just going to accelerate him a little bit. Hit him with time in a bottle. You got lots in your bottle.
Oh, I've only got 43 hours.
I know, that's like more than me. Cool. We've got a bone white at 10, 10, 10. Another bone white 10, 10, 10. That will favour to the stronger chicken. Okay, no, he didn't give it to us. Okay. Possibly because he doesn't even have a single level on him.
Yeah. So I think yeah, just sticking with the But I love this time in a wand and this time in a bottle because yeah, this takes breeding chickens takes a long time, pure and simple.
Now, see how I stacked them in there? So I've got all the ones that are the same breeding with our one that isn't.
Yeah.
That's another trick for beginners to get your breeding speed up on them.
Even this wand
Yep.
is
444, and you always just keep your strongest.
Yep.
Sweet.